Tell, Obes, I know the gaffer isn't here today, so I get the pleasure of speaking to both of you. First of all, we'll go with Obi. Great performance out there today, a 3-1 win, but it was a really slow start from us today, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, credit to Fisher. They worked really hard. We knew they were gonna, and we didn't match their work levels. We played some nice bits, but we didn't really get going, weirdly, until about 35 minutes into the game. And then, second half, we sort of weathered the storm and we caught them on the break. And if I'm honest, overall performance, I thought the boys were brilliant. I thought they worked hard, done the horrible stuff, which at times you need to do.
Tell, how important was it that we rode out after the goal as well? Because it did look like we were getting hit for 6 and 7s on that left-hand side. And was there a message that got across, or was it just like keep playing the football and it will come?
We spoke before the game and at half-time about sometimes having to play ugly. You know, we've had some games where we've got what could be flattering results, where we've scored quite a few goals, and this is never going to be a place where you're going to come and score a hatful of goals. And so we knew that we had to work hard for a result, and maybe early on it wasn't quite where it needed to be, but they dug in, done the ugly stuff and turned it round, scored some great goals at some great times.
Yeah, it would be the first goal coming for Tasjay Kawhi, and at that back post, it was a really good cross. It was Nathan Wood first beat his man, then got it across, and he was in the danger area. But how important has Tashi been this year? He's really finding the goals, and it's all types of goals. Last week it was a bundle. This week he's at the back post, and the goal at the end as well, where he just takes it and shoots. Like, how important is he?
Tashi's brilliant for us. We've had him before, and whoever's managed Tash has said what an honest lad, and all he does is work hard and wants to win. And he'll score goals all day long if he's given the chance. But this year we're lucky, really. We've got centre halves now scoring goals. We've got wingers scoring goals, centre midfielders scoring goals. Like, instead of, let's say, last year, it was like, Painey, if you like. We're spreading it about a bit, which is great.
Yeah, Drake's has got to take a little bit of credit for that last goal as well, because he held the ball up, fought for it, a little scramble on there, and then just laid it off nicely for Tash to finish it, selfless.
And we move on. We're going into the midweek. I know that the gaffer will be returning on Tuesday, but Snodland Town awaits, and then it's 4 consecutive home games for the Lilywhites, which is really important. Remember at the start of the season, I know you guys were, we were saying it all together. All that travelling we had to do, and now to get 4 games. But what's it going to be like facing Snodland, who are a different type of opponent to what you get here at Fisher, and it's on a grass surface? What are your thoughts on that?
I think that we play quite well on the grass surface. I think we're a team that can play on either. Snodland maybe not on the best run at the moment, but it'll be down to us. It's what team turns up on the day, and hopefully we do a hard working, or we do a job and we get the result. But we'll have to see what happens on Tuesday.
Last few questions from me. I know you guys want to shoot off. With the game today going the way it was for the Lilywhites, and is that because the start was quite slow because of the changes that were made from? I know the gaffer made all the selections, so there was a fair few changes in it. Do you think that made for the slow start?
No, I don't think so. Like I said, I just think Fisher got in our eyelids, so they tried to stop us doing whatever we wanted to do, and they done that well.
Their work rate the first 20-30 minutes was phenomenal. And that's what they're playing. Their game plan was not to let us to play, and they just got in there, got in our faces all the time. Relentless.
It was good. They do play some good football here, and people say about hard places to come. Yeah. We've been here 3 times this year, and I think the last 2 times we've come here, it has been incredibly tough. I never really get the chance to speak to you guys, so I want to get you guys' view on the club, because it's a club that's going places. But since you guys have come here, there's been an immense stride as well, both in the playing squad and the turnaround. So I'll ask you first, how important is it that the club structure, also with the team, but the structure in the club and around it, is important to you guys making an impact?
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, the other week, we're dipping into the 23s to get lads in, and those lads are, as you've seen, can deal with the level. They're in and around us, they're training, we've got the 23s, we've got the women's, we've got all the academies, the pitch itself is unbelievable, the ground, everyone's smiling, even if we sort of don't have a great result, everyone's smiling and wants to talk to you, which is quite nice, yeah. So it can only go forward, but, we're in the driving seat, if that makes sense. We need to make sure it continues to go the right way.
I think you can tell that there's a lot of hard work gone on in the background to set up what's going on maybe on the pitch a little bit now, because you've got to have both.
Yeah. And my last question to you, Terry, is you've got 2 good goalkeepers. I know Briggsy is hurt at the minute, but how much do you feel Jacob's grown into himself? Because when he got here, he was, sort of a bit quiet as a goalkeeper, but he's really grown into being the Faversham Town #1, hasn't he?
Yeah, Jacob's a steady. I think he's one of those that's an 8 out of 10 generally every game, and Briggsy could be that, but I mean obviously he needs to gain a little bit more experience. But I think he's had one session on Tuesday, so we don't want to rush him back because of the injury that he's had, and hopefully he'll get some game time now going into the cup games coming up, and the gaffer will be thinking about that. But I'm sure Briggsy will get some game time and will show everybody where he is now, and I think he'll improve a lot working with Jacob.
Thank you, boys. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the midweek.
Cheers, buddy.
Matty, first of all, well done today on your goal.
Thanks.
But I know that it's been a long time coming because obviously at the beginning of the season you were out of the squad. So well done. How was it out there today?
Tough, actually. It was. It's a tough pitch, no secret. They've improved a lot since we played them probably start of the year in the FA Vars and from last year. I thought they was a good side. I think a lot of teams will come here and get unstuck. So to come away 3-1 probably flatters us a bit, but it's 3 points and we go on Tuesday, don't we?
Since your return, you've been scoring goals as well,
Yeah.
getting up there for those corners. Talk to me about your goal today. How did it feel, and what was your thinking when we had the free kick?
Oh, just go and attack it. That's what Tommy tells us to do. We've got our set pieces. It's no surprise we work on them and we get goals from them because of that. So, if with people like Haas and Franny delivering it in the box, if you get on the end of it, you're going to score in there. So just keep going, attack it.
Frustrating start for you at the start of the season. I remember, a few weeks back when you were completely frustrated. But how much better do you feel now that you've got into the squad, and you had to be patient, didn't you? As on, what's it been like for you being a bit part player, and then Tommy telling you that your time will come, and when you got it, you've grabbed your chance as well.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I think it's no secret. Every footballer wants to play games, and it's a tough job for a manager to have a squad and to rotate and stuff. So I had to wait. Obviously, I've got an invested interest in the club anyway with who I am and stuff, and the chairman. But it's nice playing, isn't it? I know it's. Hopefully, I think I've taken my chance and I deserve to play, and that's the important thing. I'm not saying I should be playing unless I play well, and people have got to play well to get in the team.
That's it, and the team is on an unbeaten run here in the league, and you're contributing to it. But how's the dressing room in there? What's it like being in an unbeaten team to the start of the season?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, they're good boys. We've got a good bunch. It's a different vibe, if you like. This year we've come with I think the target's not as much on our back, if you like. We're not as flamboyant. Is that the word? I don't know. We seem to be not as hated, and I think results prove that we're just getting our head down and doing our job, being hard to beat, which is, I think, important.
Yeah, it's always strong in there to get those good characters, and like you said, the league's changed a lot this year as well, with teams like Whitstable who are throwing money at it. Again, they didn't win at home today, so they're always losing at home, unfortunately. But it's like you said, it's important. And what have you got any personal aims for yourself this year? I know you're in the team now, but have you got you've got 2 goals, or have you got any personal aims for yourself? Because sometimes you do push forward as well.
Not personal aims, no, not really. Just to play well and contribute, and in terms of goals for this season is just to go up for me, just to go and get this team in the league where it should be.